Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Scheiße.
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Ja. Ja. Gott, ja. Ja.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course! Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
Bluebeard,
Shit.
please.
That's not
I mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's
while?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa!
your-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Wenn wir ihn umbringen, sind wir nicht besser als er.
Yes, Sheriff.
Wir,
What you think is right.
wir
Teach him a
müssen
fucking lesson.
ihn
He
einsperren.
has to
We can
die.
lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Na super! Dann hat sich das Problem gerade von selbst erledigt. Ciao!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Warum sollte ich? Du kommst mit.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Alter Schwede, alter Schwede. Woodland Luxury Apartments, ein Tag später. Au. Na. Oh, schöner Vogel.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Was? Ich war schon im Endgame-Modus.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Okay.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Na, das lief ja nicht so gut.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Ich mag den. Bacon. Na nü. Eine altbekannte Szenerie. Ach, die Froschis.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Mann. Eine falsche
Can
Entscheidung.
you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Scheiße.
Colin gets to stay.
That's bullshit, Bigby, and you know it. You're all fucking corrupt.
Ich hätte das Geld klauen und geben sollen. Die kleine Meerjungfrau.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they'd go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just... fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just... different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Tja, da sind wir wieder am Ende. Ich bin jetzt gerade eben verstört, was die Frage sollte. Go after her. Ich habe das Ende habe ich gerade nicht ganz verstanden. Das Ende vorhin schon mit dem Trial und mit dem Brunnen und so weiter, das natürlich schon. Das eben gerade, da brauche ich nochmal einen Moment, um drüber nachzudenken. Oder ich muss mir die Aufnahme selber nochmal angucken. Das habe ich jetzt ganz am Ende nicht verstanden, aber es war bestimmt der Auftakt zu Wolf Among Us Kapitel 2, das ja bereits mehr oder weniger angekündigt ist. In dem quasi bei dieser Episode hier, bei diesem letzten Chapter, ich weiß gar nicht, heißt das jetzt Kapitel, heißt das Chapter, wie heißt das überhaupt alles? Wolf Among Us 2 wurde jedenfalls mehr oder weniger angekündigt, weil hier Wolf Among Us Chapter 5 oder Part 5 ist ja der Final Part von Wolf Among Us 1. Es wird also definitiv noch einen zweiten Teil geben und ich frage mich, war das jetzt der Anfang vom zweiten Teil? Hätten wir hinterherlaufen sollen? Ich dachte, wir fragen sie gleich noch was. Ich bin verunsichert. Und beim Berühren am Arm natürlich, das muss ich gerade nochmal sagen, bevor dann in den Kommentaren, du wolltest sie anfassen. Ich wollte natürlich nur Trost spenden. Trost spenden ist einfach etwas Menschliches. Auch wenn man ein Wolf ist, kann man Trost spenden. Sollten manche Leute auch mal probieren. So, was haben wir denn heute auf der Agenda? What did you do to the Georgie? Der Kill an Georgie war ein Mitleidskill, sind wir mal ganz ehrlich, wir hätten ihn leiden lassen können, aber das wollte ich dann doch nicht, weil ganz ehrlich, der Georgie Porgy war ein harter Hund, war natürlich pipapo, aber tatsächlich hat er das, was er getan hat, seine verdrehten Taten, hat er aus Liebe getan, was ja doch zeigt, dass er irgendwo noch eine gute Seite hat und aus Mitleid haben wir ihn dann einfach weggesägt direkt. Was haben wir denn noch? Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? 70,8% haben dem Crooked Man tatsächlich das versprochene Trial gegeben. Ich frage mich, die anderen haben den wahrscheinlich weggesäbelt. How did you punish the Crooked Man? Weniger als die Hälfte haben ihn eingesperrt. Dafür habe ich mich entschieden. Das habe ich schon mal erwähnt, glaube ich. Wir haben uns dafür entschieden, weil hätten wir den umgebracht, wären wir eigentlich nicht besser als er selbst gewesen. Und wir wollten ja unbedingt Gerechtigkeit für Fabletown und der Crooked Man, ob man ihn mag oder nicht, gehört einfach mit zu Fabletown. Auch ihm muss Gerechtigkeit zugeführt werden. TJs Geschenk ist easy. Ich ärgere mich trotzdem noch. What? Ich ärgere mich trotzdem noch, dass wir das Geld nicht gestohlen haben von. Wie heißt er nochmal? Jetzt komme ich nicht auf den Namen, verdammt. Immer wenn das liegt mir auf der Zunge und jetzt habe ich den nicht. Wir hätten das Geld klauen sollen aus der Manteltasche in Episode 4 am Ende und hätten das einfach den Fröschen geben sollen. Das wäre viel fairer gewesen. Aber ich glaube letzten Endes. Oder hätten sie auf die Farm gemusst? Ich weiß es gar nicht. Ich muss das mal woanders gucken, ob die auf die Farm gemusst hätten dann. Ich habe auch überlegt, ob ich heimlich Episode 4 nochmal spiele, ab dem Punkt. Und dann sage, ja, wir klauen uns die Kohle, machen den Rest genauso. Weil ganz ehrlich, die Kohle wäre eh nur an den Crooked Man gegangen. Insofern, das war eine Entscheidung, wo ich im Nachhinein sage, die hätte ich lieber anders gemacht. Die letzten Worte zu Norissa habe ich einfach, habe ich gewählt. Ich wollte ein bisschen Selbstbewusstsein demonstrieren und sagen, ich hoffe, ich habe wenigstens ein bisschen was Gutes bewirkt. Denn letzten Endes war es genau das, was wir wollten, etwas Gutes bewirken. So, jetzt klopft hier schon der Nachbar, weil es gerade nachts ist. Ich bin jetzt mal ein bisschen ruhiger. So, ich glaube, Player Choices haben wir dann alle durch. Dann kommen wir hier auch raus. So, Beast. Jetzt kommt nochmal alles drauf hier. Beast. You lied to him about seeing beauty outside the apartment. Das haben wir gemacht. You promised her you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her outside the apartment. Haben wir gemacht. Haben wir eingehalten. You impressed her with your detective skills. Das ist sehr gut. You fought him after the interrogation. Wir haben also Tweedledee oder Tweedledum, wer auch immer das war, haben wir beschützt vor Bluebird. Das war vielleicht gar nicht der Nachbar. Vielleicht war ich das aber hier selber mit dem Klopfen. Entschuldigung, Faith is deceased, natürlich. You gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Wir wollten ihr helfen, hat nicht ganz geklappt. Crooked Man, you took him back to the witching well, you imprisoned him. Haben wir alles richtig gemacht. You gave him a drink. Haben wir gemacht. You helped him avoid the farm. Sehr gut. You smashed up his place. Das tut mir leid, Georgie. Gren. You drank with Gren. Mit dem haben wir uns auch verbrüdert sozusagen. Holly haben wir eigentlich auch das Richtige gemacht, hoffe ich. You brought her along with you to the trip trap. Das haben wir gemacht. You showed her Crane's photograph of her. Da waren wir auch ehrlich. You promised to bring the crooked man alive. Haben wir auch gemacht. Alles gut gelöst. You chose to wait for him. Wir haben auf Tiny Tim gewartet. Natürlich, wegen seiner Behinderung konnte er eben nicht. TJ haben wir seinen kleinen Beetle accepted und wollten ihm Snow geben. Und bei Toad, you stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. Das hat er sich offenbar gemerkt. Ich frage mich, hier steht aber nicht, dass er zur Farm musste tatsächlich. Das steht hier gar nicht. Das ist merkwürdig. Ich frage mich, ob der so oder so zur Farm muss, auch wenn wir ihm Geld gegeben haben. Da hätte er sich dann aber diese Zauberdinger da kaufen können. Weißt du schon. Naja, das sind auf jeden Fall unsere Entscheidungen. Ich bin sehr gespannt, wie sich das dann auf Wolf Among Us 2 auswirkt. Das wird sich ja mit Sicherheit auswirken, denn auch hier in Episode 5 hatten wir bla bla will remember that, bla pipapo. Das heißt, da wird wahrscheinlich noch einiges auf uns zurückfallen. Na, da klopft aber jemand an. Ja, das war auf jeden Fall Wolf Among Us Episode 1. Ich muss sagen, ich tue mich bei den Kapitelspielen immer sauschwer. Einfach nur, weil wir alles im Hinterkopf behalten müssen. Wir mussten gerade eben bei der Diskussion, also bei dieser Trial, mussten wir quasi immer die richtige Entscheidung treffen. Und dann musst du immer noch aus deinem Gehirn kramen, was war denn das nochmal vor einem Dreivierteljahr, wo wir uns entschieden haben. Das weiß man im Nachhinein alles gar nicht mehr. Das macht es ein bisschen schwierig bei diesen Kapitel-Games, wenn man auf die vorherigen Kapitel eingehen muss. Aber ich glaube, wir haben dieses Kapitel relativ souverän gelöst. Ein paar Sachen haben wir vielleicht nicht hundertprozentig oder nicht ganz sauber gemacht. Jetzt am Ende weiß ich gar nicht, so nach dem Endgame sozusagen oder im Endgame weiß ich gar nicht, ob wir da die Sachen richtig entschieden haben, ob es da überhaupt eine richtige Entscheidung gab. Was wir zum Beispiel der kleinen Meerjungfrau hätten sagen sollen, das weiß ich natürlich gar nicht so richtig. Aber ich hoffe, wir haben, naja, so einigermaßen alles hinbekommen. Ja, das Spiel an sich, das fünfte Kapitel, auch wieder nur 3 Folgen, relativ kurz, aber dafür sehr intensiv. Wären alle Kapitel so intensiv wie dieses Kapitel, ich würde es so immens abfeiern. Aber bei manchen Kapiteln hat man doch ein bisschen das Gefühl, es streckt sich hier und da ein wenig, da kommt nicht so richtig Fahrt auf. Aber das Spiel an sich, also ganz ehrlich, ich bin Fan, muss ich sagen. Ich finde das Spiel extrem geil, abgesehen davon, dass ich Big B Wolf natürlich extrem feiere. Da stehen auch seine Zertifikate. Aber das Spiel an sich finde ich einfach extremst geil umgesetzt. Auch das Setting, was ja von Fables herrührt. And you. Oh, der meint dich? Ja, dich. Guck genau hin. So, auf jeden Fall das Setting auch sehr, sehr geil umgesetzt bei Fables, von der Fables-Comic-Vorlage. Und jetzt bin ich gespannt, ob wir jetzt noch einen Trailer von Wolf Among Us 2 kriegen. Deswegen... Based upon? Okay, jetzt gucken wir mal, ob jetzt ein Trailer kommt. Ich bin sehr gespannt. Na? Ach so. Das ist kein Trailer, das ist Werbung für die Comics, von denen ich gerade erzählt habe. Das sind die Original-Comics, quasi nach denen das Spiel gemacht wurde. Das Spiel natürlich in Telltale-Grafik. Die Comics sehen ein bisschen anders aus. Da sehen die Charaktere auch ein bisschen anders aus. Aber ich denke, im Großen und Ganzen kommt das ziemlich hin. Ich muss zugeben, ich habe keinen dieser Comics. Ich muss einfach mal eine Sammlung starten, glaube ich. Ansonsten warte ich aber auch gerne auf Wolf Among Us 2, wenn ich hier drauf drücke. Kommt jetzt ein Trailer? Bitte. Ja, super Trailer. Ein super Main-Menu-Trailer. Das hat ja nicht so gut geklappt, aber ganz egal. Ach hier, Episode 5 ist jetzt available übrigens. Haben wir gerade durchgespielt. Vielen Dank für den Hinweis. Ja, das war auf jeden Fall Wolf Among Us. Ich bin auf jeden Fall immer noch immens begeistert, trotz der Strecken zwischendurch und trotz der manchmal sehr schnellen Reaktionen und sehr schnellen Entscheidungen, wo man quasi mit gesundem Menschenverstand manchmal gar nicht mehr richtig hinterherkommt. Da muss man sich manchmal so schnell beeilen, dass man gar keine Zeit hat, richtig zu überlegen oder womöglich noch Konsequenzen zu fällen. Aber genau darauf sind diese Quicktime-Entscheidungen ja ausgelegt. Vor allem bei den Gesprächen ist das natürlich tricky, aber alles in allem haben wir es eigentlich relativ gut geschafft. Ja, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, wir sehen uns wieder bei Wolf Among Us 2 eines Tages. Ansonsten auch gerne in einem anderen Spiel. Wehe, wenn nicht. Ich guck mal ganz kurz, bei Episode 5 haben wir alles freigeschaltet. Episode 5 haben wir alles mitgenommen. Das hier war, glaube ich, noch alles 4. Der war noch 4, ne? Und er hier war, glaube ich, auch noch aus 4. Bluebeard's Money. So, gerne durchlesen. Ach so. Selber hole durchlesen. So rum. The Crooked Lair. Das ist das Hauptquartier des Crooked Man, in Klammern gewesen. Hier ist der Crooked Man nochmal, den haben wir auch schon in Kapitel 4 gesehen. Tiny Tim ebenfalls. Life on the Farm. Das Leben auf der Farm. Vivian's Story, The Girl with the Ribbon. Vivian, die sich selber umgebracht hat, um die anderen Mädchen zu befreien. Keine einfache Entscheidung, aber offenbar die richtige. Pudding and Pie kennen wir auch schon. Winterwolf. Bigby's mother, Winter, fell in love with the Northwind and bore him 7 Wolf Cubs. Das wusste ich gar nicht. Bigbys Mutter war also der Winter und der hat sich dann in den die hat sich dann in den Nordwind verliebt, deswegen auch der Spruch von der Bloody Mary. Ich dachte, die meinte irgendwie, seine Mutter macht die Beine breit für jedes Windchen, das sich regt, aber ich wusste gar nicht, dass sie was mit dem Nordwind laufen hatte, was natürlich in der Saga geht. Und Bigby ist offenbar einer von 6 Geschwistern, also von insgesamt 7. Er hat noch 6 Geschwister. Lalalala, he quickly grew tired of her and left Winter. Der Nordwind hat sich also gelangweilt und hat Winter verlassen. Heartbroken and alone, she tried to care for her cubs despite her grief. She was especially fond of Bigby, but at the runt of the litter, he was often teased by his older brothers. Bigby war also der Jüngste, glaube ich. After Winter's death, Bigby's siblings went in search of the father, but Bigby stayed behind to protect his mother's corpse from scavengers. Also damals schon der Bigby eigentlich ein Lieber, wenn auch missverstandener und später vielleicht auch etwas brutaler. Schieben wir es mal auf seine Pubertät. Der große, böse Wolf, so sieht man dann in der Pubertät aus. Bigby's true form is that of a giant 8-foot-tall wolf. In addition to his iconic Huff and Puff. Ich habe, glaube ich, was anderes gesagt. Als er Huff and Puff gemacht hat, habe ich was anderes gesagt. Hump and Pump. Habe ich gesagt, I'm humpin' and pumpin'. Das war so ein bisschen auf dem Beat, Junge. Ja. Power is der hat auch andere Kräfte von dem Nordwind übernommen und deswegen kann er auch so pusten, weil sein Vater der Nordwind ist. Da schließt sich der Kreis. Das wusste ich alles gar nicht. Mary's Loyalty. Die hat ja bis zum Tode quasi für den Crooked Man gearbeitet und war offenbar auch loyal bis zum Tod. Fabletown Justice haben wir selber miterlebt. Und zum Glück haben wir ein bisschen Demokratie reingebracht und die Demokratie hat entschieden, dass wir quasi entscheiden sollen, so kann's laufen. In New Order, Snow White in charge. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many Fables made it to the new world safely. She's also been doing the work of Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. Ja, Snow White ist jetzt quasi die Leiterin und die Frage ist, wie viel Zeit haben Bigby und Snow White jetzt überhaupt noch füreinander? Ich habe ein bisschen auf ein romantisches Happy End gehofft. Das kam dann nicht. Schade, schade, schade. Bigby war in Europa, sehe ich gerade. With the fabled colony quickly developing in the new world, Snow White and the Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. Passage. But because of his violent past, many fables didn't trust him. Ah, okay, der Bigby darf überhaupt nicht auf die Farm, weil er eben ein Wolf ist und wegen seiner Vergangenheit haben die Tiere Angst vor ihm. Ja, ich glaube, das war es jetzt aber auch endgültig. Da haben wir da nochmal reingeschaut. Und wie bereits erwähnt, ich hoffe, wir sehen uns wieder bei einem Wolf Among Us 2. Gerne auch bei einem anderen Let's Play. Komme ich gegen das Mikrofon vor Freude. Ja, und ich bin sehr gespannt. Ich würde es gerne nochmal spielen und dann mit ganz anderen Entscheidungen. Mit Arme rausreißen, böse sein von Anfang bis Ende. Und dann mal gucken, wie sich alles entwickelt. Ob wir dann noch eingeknastet werden oder würden. Das würde mich auch mal interessieren. Ob die Entscheidungen wirklich so schwerwiegend sind, wie sie dargestellt werden. Aber naja, das ist Part für eine andere Geschichte. Vielen Dank nochmal fürs Zuschauen, fürs Dabeisein. Ich hoffe, euch hat es ein bisschen so gut gefallen wie mir. Dann hat es euch nämlich schon sehr gut gefallen. Und wir sehen uns in Bälde wieder. Dankeschön. Tschüss. Ich meine natürlich, tschüss.